welcome back to CantStopArt. I'm your host, Fordee. So guys, we're doing another acrylic pour monster video, baby. Today, the green monster. Rah! Anyways, my sense of humor always included in the videos. I sped this one up by 30 times because the track that I have below is shorter than the last one and I wanted it to fit. Guys, check out the link in the description to support my buddy. His label is awesome. They support us with tracks all the time. Anyways, jumping right in. I mixed up my paint. I'm going to leave a link up above on how to mix paint for acrylic pours, but I basically use the swipe technique to create this with some silicone and lubricant to create the cells, and then I grabbed a Posca marker. I wasn't sure what I was going to do as far as the monster was concerned. I just knew that we had kind of a goofy or a crazy monster. This one, we're going to make it kind of, I don't know, angry, right? It's almost like he ordered something at a fast food restaurant. They brought him something else. He had a bite, and he was like, wait a second, that's not bad, but it's not what I ordered. Anyway, so then I grabbed the white paint, right? Started painting, and I said, let's solidify this design, huh? At first, I thought, you know what, the eyes, I was gonna go a different route. But then I ended up going the same with the previous one. But at this point, I'm filling in the black. And really, you should have an order of operations here, right? The reason that I painted things white is so that when I painted the color on top, it would pop. Because sometimes you're using semi-transparent or semi-opaque colors, and they're partially transparent, so you can see what's below. But if you paint white first, they'll look more solid, and it'll pop more, right? In the accents of this particular design, I decided to go with red, which is a complementary color to green, and it's gonna make it have heavier contrast, it's gonna look great, etc. And I said, you know what, this guy should have gums. The previous monster didn't have gums. Let's make gums for this guy. So I mixed the red that I used for the accents with a little bit of white, and boom, we had our gum color. I've added a little bit more red to have two different colors in the gums, which just provides a bit more interest, right? And after I did that, I said, hey, this is looking all right. Maybe what the next step we need to do is come in here, clean up the teeth with some white paint, because I had gone over the edges or the places I wanted to go with the pink. And then, hey, let's hit the accents with some glitter. If you guys would like to see a video on how to add glitter to your paintings, let me know in the comments. And really, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm using some, I think I was using, in this particular one, I'm using glazing medium. You could use any medium you want, actually. Pouring medium, glazing medium, gloss medium, etc. Mix it with glitter, and yeah. Don't use too much, or for example, in the eyebrows, I think I used too much glitter in the red, and it made it crack just a little bit when it dried. Yeah, it looks fine, huh? It doesn't look bad, but you can avoid that by using a little bit less glitter. So after I put white glitter in the teeth, I decided to outline it just to give myself a sense of where I was at, right? Knowing that I'm still gonna do the teeth, I'm still gonna outline the accents, and in fact, after I hit it with this black Posca marker around his lips, his eyes, etc., I decided to grab a green Posca marker and outline the accents. Now I'm gonna do this in two parts, a thick accent or a thick outline around it, and then I'm gonna hit it with a thinner Posca marker in black just to draw some more attention to it, to give it this pop art feeling, this comic book pop art flair, etc., right? God, I hesitate to say comic book. I'm not a comic book artist. I'd never want to be associated with being a comic book artist, but yeah, that's what I felt like at the moment, huh? Now I do the eyes in the style that I normally do, right? Many layers of lines and so forth. And I decided to go with red and green because obviously the piece has red and green, but we need to switch it up. Also in the background, there's some yellow. So after I hit it with green, I decided I'm gonna go with yellow. But when I do that, this guy looks like a Rastafari, which there's nothing wrong with that. We don't know if he's smoking, what he's doing, but you know what? We should switch it up. I decide, you know, we need to add another color. So I go with this UV pink, right? This UV pink looks amazing in blacklight, and I definitely recommend, I should show the piece in blacklight. I don't in this video, but I could later, huh? And after we do the pink, I decide, you know what, there's too much color. Let's add some white just to switch it up, and that's what we do after the pink, huh? I really like the way his eyes turned out. I wasn't sure in the beginning if I liked where it was going, and right now I'm using a skewer, and the reason I'm using a skewer instead of a paintbrush is just it will give me thinner lines, and that's what I was looking for, right? Then I grab a Posca marker, the thinnest of the bunch. And that thin Posca marker is used to make the grunge coming from the outside of the eyes, the outside of the pupils, and it really makes the eyes come together, right? I put some squigglies in there, and then I put the reflection in the top of the eye, and I sign it. Guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. We got one more video in this series. You'll see it next week. Guys, thanks a lot. Until next time, I'm out.